Hey everyone, it's Jamie. I'm here real quick, looking rough because I just got back from the store. It's really cold out, so that's why my nose is all red. It's actually snowing in Cincinnati again. And I just wanted to do a quick haul and show you what I'm going to do with my hair tonight. Because I usually don't wear it down in the videos, but my hair is like about a billion colors, and I currently actually do it myself, and so you'll see I have roots galore, and I'm going to my stylist on Saturday to get it cut, and she's really trying to talk me into letting her do my hair and dye it, and so if I go with roots, there's no way I can say no, so I always have to go with no roots showing. Normally I just buy the cheapest in-home box that they have at the grocery store, and usually that's the Revlon Color Silk, which is like $3, and it's really cheap, but it does not have the best hair conditioner. But since I'm only really doing my roots, I didn't really have to worry about that. But this week, Nice and Easy was on sale, so I'm gonna try this one today. Just my roots, nothing else. When you're this blonde and you're not supposed to be, never put hair dye on the bottoms of your hair. And I also just wanted to show you, I got some stuff from e.l.f. today. I put in 2 different orders and had one canceled, and I thought I'd canceled this one and was getting the bigger one, so my haul is a little bit less than I expected it to be. But I did go ahead and get the e.l.f. eyelid primer. It's just $1. I figured I'd try it, so expect that in my next look. So I got a new eyelash curler, and I went for the mechanical one. It has, I don't know if you can hear it, a little spring in it, which is a lot different from just the general one where you press. I think this one should be able to curl a little bit better. I have really long lashes, so I need to make sure that I get them curled. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try this one for now. I think my next step is to get a heated one because that's the best for my eyes. But I also really am interested to see if this handle works better than my normal ones. I also went ahead and splurged, the e.l.f. splurge for $3 for the fan brush. Mine got a little bit kinked in shipping, but I think that next time I wash it, that should just be fine. So I'm really excited about this because, so you can see my glitter looks, I get a lot of just glitter fallout, so I think that this would really help. Let's see, what else did I get? I just got a foundation brush because I normally just either use my hands or a sponge, but I feel like I waste so much in the sponge because it just soaks it up. And I have that concealer, that bigger concealer brush from Bare Minerals, but it's, you see, it's really dirty right now. Let me see if I can find it and pull it out. See the size difference, so I think that this might help for some of my evening looks and for some of my videos. And then the thing that I've been very excited about is this, because it's on sale right now for $10 and it's amazing, and they bubble wrap it and ship it really well. And so it comes in this box, and then it's just like this, and it's 100 colors. I'm really, really excited to play with them. And the lid's closed really well. There we go. So you can see there's just a little mirror. They have some sponge applicators, but I'll probably just, I like to keep those for swatches and stuff, and for if I'm doing something like real specific. And the little mirror. Look at all those colors. And the thing that I like a lot about this palette, which is one of the reasons I got it as opposed to Manly or Coastal Scents, which I think both Manly and Coastal Scents have a little bit more pigmentation just based on the reviews I read. But if you can see, there are some colors, like, let's see if I can just find one. This green that is more shimmery, whereas like that brown above it is pure matte. So I'm really excited to do more with this. Especially, I've heard that this matte black's a little bit light, but I'm really excited to play with it. So that will be up. I haven't even touched it yet, obviously. It's still in the box. I literally just got it out. But I'm really excited to play with that. I'm really excited to do some new looks and a review for that. So that's my little e.l.f. haul, just real mini. And I'll probably come back on later, show you guys my roots, because if you can see they're pretty dark right now. So I'm going to go in, and actually they're a little bit lighter than they normally would be because I put some baby powder in my hair this morning. But I'm going to go in and do my roots, and I'll probably show you what it looks like afterwards. So see you later. Thanks. Hey guys, it's Jamie again. Apologies for the updo. It dawned on me in between my last video and this one is that some of you probably don't know how to do just your roots when dyeing your hair. And I know that dyeing your hair at home is a very tricky thing, and don't even get me into how I got the highlights in. But in order to do my roots, it's a pretty interesting process. I divide my hair in half, as you can hopefully see. Because when I originally did my hair, the bottom half I keep it dark, and then the top half I keep blonde. And so I start off with it down, I take my comb and separate it, so I'm just going to do the roots of this stuff. My natural color isn't even this lighter brown, it's really dark and mousy. But I only do those roots because they're underneath once every 2 months, once every 3 months. It's not as big of a deal to me. So once I have that separated, I usually just leave it up and then go in and open the box. And so I'm going to go ahead and mix that just like you would any normal hair dye stuff, and then I'll come back and explain to you what I do. Okay, so now that I have all of my color mixed in this bottle and it's all good and shaken up, sorry for my shaking face, I'm doing my hair lighter, so obviously, so I don't usually put anything around here, but it's a really big helpful tip that if you're doing your hair darker, because I used to dye my hair this really purpley red color, put some Vaseline right along your hairline, because you're going to want to get all those little hairs, because if you don't, it's going to look funny, but you also don't want big red splotches or purple splotches or whatever color it may be. So then once it's all mixed, I take that hair down and just let it sit like normal. And I just start with my part. And you squeeze the hair dye like that and try to get it covering, and it's just a lot of working. The thing is, you want to keep the color just on your roots. And like with my hair, and because I obviously do it at home, everyone knows I do it at home, I don't try to be perfect with it. So I don't sit with a brush or measure it out. I'm going to put a little more on this side. Just make sure I coat my roots, and make sure you get all the way down to the bottom, because it looks a little bit funny if you don't. And then I'm going to just start on this side because it's easier. I take my pinky and separate it. Some people use the top of the cap. You just got to make sure you're using real thin selections. So I have another one. You just kind of go down the middle, and you just do the same. Just making sure it's just on my roots. And so I'll do that for this half of the head. Then I'll do the other half of the head, and then I'll do the back, and then I'll kind of do a layer right here, and I'll come back when it's all on and show you what it looks like. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I have the color, and it's only on my roots. It's not, this is dry. It's nowhere else in my hair. Look, and it's dry. Just got along the root line. You can already see it's changing, and I literally just put it on. And so let it sit for as long as it says, and then I'll rinse it and show you. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with my hair done. It's still very wet. After I dye my hair, I don't like to blow dry it immediately, because when you're doing it at home, you're just a lot more prone to the elements and the damage. So I don't like to dry it up. I'm gonna let it air dry tonight. But I just wanted to let you guys see how the roots look. This is the first time I've used Nice and Easy in a while, and so I'm used to leaving it on a little bit longer, and I think I probably could have, hang on, let me see if I can get a piece you can see. You see, it's a little bit darker there. Not a perfect match, but it blends really well. And that's all you need, because normally your roots are a little bit darker anyway. But I think I did a pretty good job of just matching it all up, so just to cover the growth, and that doesn't look as well. Obviously, you can see when my hair is wet how much I need that haircut this weekend, because it's growing out. Let's see. So it's a pretty easy step. I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you either have done it before or the change you're doing isn't that dramatic. I had a friend help me the first time who was a hairdresser, and to me, I feel very comfortable doing my own hair. I know a lot of people don't. But just my cardinal rules, because I do all of my highlighting and all of my layering, the colors myself. And if you're going to be new to it, don't do it right before a big event like a job interview or a first date, or if you're going to go out of town or a photo shoot or anything like that, because you might mess it up. Once in college, I had to dye my hair 3 times in one weekend. It was not pretty. So you definitely don't want to be in a situation where, because you can mess up your hair pretty bad. It also helps to have a friend or a stylist that you trust, so that if you do mess it up, you can go get it fixed. But for me, I know what I'm doing. I've been dyeing my hair for a really long time. I'm gonna just not say to keep God, it's been well over 10 years that I've been dyeing my own hair. I had a very good friend in Milwaukee who used to dye my hair for me, but for like a year or 2 in there. But otherwise than that, it's been all me. I know some professional hairstylists. You can see the bottoms of my hair, because that's still where my highlights were from the last time I highlighted. I only highlight my hair about once a year, so that color does not match that color, but I live with it. I think it's part of my personality. So yeah, that was how I did my roots today. I have to get going now to Packer time, radio show tonight, She Said Radio. So thanks for watching. See you next time.